Today's literally like one of the most boring news days in crypto, so I feel like it's a good time to kind of do a little bit of recap on Chainlink and why it is so important to both centralized finance and decentralized finance. Full disclosure, I have a bag. I've had a bag since I want to say 2021, but I have a bigger bag because I just think that Chainlink and the oracles and the CCIP technology really kind of ties everything together. So if you're somebody that's new in crypto and you're like looking to diversify into different crypto assets, Chainlink is something you definitely want to do your due diligence on, okay? So let's go ahead and talk about some of the news that just came out recently regarding Chainlink. But before we do, Chainlink has these things called oracles. Oracles basically provide accurate price feed data for DeFi. And that's incredibly important because with DeFi, we're talking about decentralized finance. We're talking about these big financial systems that are not controlled by one entity. They're controlled by big groups of people or whatever that may be. And Chainlink essentially establishes that the price data, that the price feed that you're seeing on your end is the same price data feed that you're seeing on somebody else's end. And that's incredibly important, especially if you want to do cross-border payments or utilize DeFi in any way, shape, or form. And Chainlink really allows for RWAs. And when we talk about RWAs, it's basically tokenization. RWA is a fancy term for NFTs. And the reason why tokenization is so important is because we have these big companies like BlackRock and other traditional financial entities that want to really tokenize everything. Real estate, stocks, bonds, treasuries, you name it. And they want everything to run 24/7, 365, kind of like crypto. So they talk about tokenizing things. Well, Chainlink just made history. The headline here from Cointelegraph, NYSE parent ICE taps Chainlink to bring Forex precious metals data on chain. ICE is NYSE's parent company, and its longer version is Intercontinental Exchange, not the ice you put on you when it gets really hot outside. But anyways, the integration brings Forex and precious metal data from ICE's consolidated feed on-chain via Chainlink data streams. And before this technology, you had to do things a different way. It made things a lot more expensive, a lot more complex, and just not really free-flowing. But Chainlink allows all of this to kind of free flow. And they do things behind the scenes. And I know for someone like myself, I'm not tech savvy, but this type of technology is incredibly important, especially to the financial markets. Anyways, ICE's feed aggregates market data from over 300 global exchanges and marketplaces. And Chainlink data streams support over 2,000 dApps, which is a decentralized app, and major financial institutions. So we're seeing the bringing together, the integration of both DeFi and CIPHER. And the partnership advances integration of traditional markets, infrastructure onto the blockchain, and Chainlink sees this as a step towards unified global on-chain financial systems and tokenizations of trillions of dollars of assets. So we're talking about tokenizing trillions of dollars of assets. That means adding more liquidity. Now, last week, we kind of chatted about this a little bit, but I want to hit hard on it again. Chainlink launches their own reserve, the Chainlink Reserve, and this comes straight from their blog. Basically, it's an on-chain reserve of Link tokens. It's funded by off-chain enterprise revenue and on-chain service fees. And it's built using payment abstraction to convert various payments into Link. About $1 million in Link is already accumulated during early launch. There's no withdrawals planned for years, and the reserve is expected to grow steadily. Not financial advice, not my statement, but that's what they're saying. Also, they support Chainlink's long-term sustainability and economic security. Off-chain and on-chain revenue sources now auto-converted to Link. So again, that's super cool. I absolutely love it. And you guys know I have mixed feeling about these different treasuries and whatnot, okay? I feel like if the team is strong enough and they understand what they're doing, it'll be fine. And I kind of like that this treasury is a Chainlink treasury of Link. So anyways, that's just kind of what's going on with Chainlink today. And yes, I do have a bag. And make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Of course, it's set alerts. Bye-bye.